All right, welcome back, guys. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 265. We break down jiu-jitsu rounds today. It's Jeff and myself again, part two. There we go. I'm rocking out to some music with a fun dance move, which I need to learn how to dance, obviously. Right into the knee slice. Is Jeff tries to put me into reverse de la Hiva, but I just apply in a significant amount of pressure, looking to flatten him out here. Guys, when I get this little underhook, when it's not deep, when it's a shallow underhook here, I'll use my elbow to drive against their chest to really make them turn this way. And they have to fight hard to get back this way. And two things can happen. I can let go of that underhook and then shoot for a darce, or I can spin around. Let's see what I do here. He is holding my leg, so the spin around might not be as an easy an option. So it looks like I go for the darce. Oh, and I settle down in north-south. Jeff, so what Jeff's doing there, he did this in the last round too. It's not wrong. I think you need to commit a little bit more to it. But honestly, I'm so used to having this happen to me that it's just something that is hard to do against me. I think you need to focus on, if this is gonna work, you need to get me at well, if you look at like a 90-degree angle or more, right? If this is 90 degrees right here, you need to get me past 90 degrees for me to go over. Otherwise, I'm at whatever this might be right now, which is not super accurate here, but it's going to be hard, okay? So anytime you hit those kind of vertical sweeping motions, you're going to want to get them breaking that 90-degree plane, and then you should have a lot more success that way. I am kind of worried about a buggy choke. I'm not used to them as much, so I thought Jeff might have been setting one up here, but I kind of keep my hand down, blocking that hip. I'm looking for a north-south choke. You can't really see on the other side, but Jeff does the right thing with turning into it, so I spin to the Kimura, which is my normal thing that I do. Get behind the head. Those two failed head and arm chokes, arm triangles, are fresh on my mind, so I look to take his back instead because he's got my number there, so I want to give him another threat. He does a good job turtling right now, so I'm looking to take his back in some way. I think I switched to a seat belt and able to do a forward roll, back take. Kyle Terra does a really good version of that I learned when I was a purple belt many years ago, like 10 years ago now, and I like to do that. Now, of course, our backs to the camera. I'm looking to go for the choke. I do that by reaching my hand past Jeff's shoulder and then bringing up around the head. I idiotically put my head on the wrong side for a second. I remember this. And I'm like, what am I doing? I correct that very quickly. And then I get the choke as soon as I do. As I'm arching back, so the arch, see, this is why I like breaking this down, because you wouldn't notice this otherwise. This is not the arch that's getting the submission. What's happening here, and it's very hard to see on camera, but what's happening here is as I'm arching back, which does definitely help, don't get me wrong, my choking arm is slipping underneath his chin and around his neck. So it's just solidifying the choke there. So you might look at that and be like, oh, yeah, I need to arch my back to finish. But what's really happening there is I'm just sliding my choke in place. Interesting to break these down. So we reset. I'm going to put some butterfly guard. So literally the round before, Jeff told me about, instead of grabbing the back of the neck, you grab up the top of the crown, or like, I guess it's not the crown, but like the up here, higher up on the lever. And I think I actually say, yep, thanks for that. And immediately start using that grip. And it worked great, getting over the top. I get to the seatbelt grip, but Jeff's going to knock me off. So I kind of abandon trying to take his back right now and look to just stay on top. Right now I will have both feet off the floor. Yeah, all my weight is on him right now. I'm literally standing, surfing on him. Just making him carry my weight. It's called cooking somebody. All right. So just making it hard from the move, wrap around his waist. I'm going to get oh no, he drives that back. Let's see what happens here. Nice job. He turtles again. Again, now I'm trying some of my wrestling that I've been working on, which is not the best for jiu-jitsu, but just trying it. I was trying to stick my arm in. It's called a bar in wrestling, and I've tried it a couple times and it's backfired on me both times. So I don't know. I got to like play with it a little bit. But basically what I'm trying to do is drive this hand along his back and then use that to wrench him over. But it usually involves me getting my arm stuck. So I don't know if it's like good in jiu-jitsu, but I'm trying it. You got to try stuff. So side control established. I'm going to switch to north-south because I don't have control of his head. That's what I like to do. Come over for the Jermel special. Grab the arms. I'm going to be doing an instructional about this grip break, but that's literally the grip break right here. But that causes a tap as well because it's a lot of pressure. So basically you come over, you have a Kimura lock. You come over the arm, under the arm. I'm driving this arm, the blades of my wrist into the crook of his elbow. So like this part is actually against the crook, the flat part, and then on my blades on the bicep and the forearm. Bicep forearm, and obviously it's closed. And then I'm driving down into my body and up. I'm bringing his hand towards my body and I'm bringing his arm up towards my head, and it creates an immense amount of pressure. It's a bicep slicer, except I don't throw the leg over. If you threw the leg over, it's a bicep slicer. Because I don't throw the leg over, he can extend his arm and I take it back from the arm bar. That's what you want to do below brown belt so you don't get dinged or DQ'd for a bicep slicer. Or you just throw the bicep slicer. All right, Jeff comes in, looking to pass my butterfly guard, half butterfly at this point. And so this is similar effect, Jeff, to what you were trying before with the sweeps. It's just, so I recognize like I can't get his body past a certain point. Like he's not going to go over. So I look to come on the outside here and come around the back, which I'm able to do, or at least get up on the side, roll through for a classic little half guard sweep. Ooh, Jeff's able to take me right back over. Nice sweep. Very cool. So my issue there is I leave this leg dangling like a idiot. That should be coming around the backside and looking to get into a leg drag. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh, I know what I was thinking. If Jeff had turned into me, I basically collect both of his legs and look to mount, but Jeff did not do that. So maybe that's something I need to be aware of in the future, that I can't assume guys are going to turn into me. Maybe come in with a lower leg. So again, this looks like some kind of buggy choke setup. I'm not quite sure what that was. Jeff, you'll have to tell me in the comments below, please. And while you're commenting, drop a like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. As I look to continue to smash past the guard here. All right, here we go. Head and arm choke part 3. The third attempt. This time, I take my time and I increase the position. You see what I did there? Or maybe I didn't do it already. Let's see. I'm looking to increase the wrap or the connection I have to his neck. Oh, here we go. There we go. Drive it in tight. Now it's tight. Now I sit over. I should be sprawling out this leg. I don't know why I'm not. Maybe I'm waiting for... It is primed if Jeff turns away from me to take his back, and maybe because he's defended each time. This is a slight variation I made just for Jeff in the moment. But I get the tap after so many attempts. But there you go, an evolution day to day. Yeah. Guys, check out the description below. Get on the show. I'd love to have you on here. I get these episodes out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jeff, thanks for being on the show. I got a bunch of rounds of Jeff coming up. Guys, you're going to see a lot of repeats the next week or so because I am not here. I'm getting these all done early, so hope you enjoy this pink shirt because you're going to see a lot of it. Maybe I'll take a shower and change. I don't know. All right.